Yes, Blade fam, what is good? Welcome to episode number 19 of Blading with Bill. So this is a little clue as to what we're going to get up to today. A lot of you have actually requested that I do a video or a Blading with Bill episode on this, and it's going to be about high jumps basically. So today I'm going to challenge myself and see what the highest possible object is that I can get onto a Batnugan. Little update on Max. He is in the cone of shame, bless him. He's got a bit of irritated skin on his back and a bit of an infection. So he's dealing with it very well. He keeps walking into things and getting stuck. But yeah, he's being a good boy still, and it'll be off in a couple of days. So yeah, little Max update for you there, seeing as he's in the shop. But yeah, we're going to see how high we can get a Batnugan today, basically. Like I said, a lot of you have been asking for techniques and stuff like that. I'm going to run through as much as I can, but I don't train to do high jump. I don't do box jumps. I don't do weighted jumps. I don't do any leg exercises in the gym. I don't go to the gym. It's just something that I've sort of stuck at over the years. I've always made an effort to grind high things and jump up high things, more so grind high things, but I do jump up some high things as well. And I think from doing it over a long period of time, I've just sort of trained myself by doing that basically. So I'm going to try my best to explain what I do to get onto high things, but yeah, I don't train. I haven't done any special courses or training programs or high intensity workouts. It's just something that I've done for a while. So basically we're going to start off on something literally about this high, because grinding low stuff is also quite difficult, and I thought it'd be quite fun to work our way up until we get to the highest obstacle. So I've got spots in mind, and there's some that I need to sort of work out when we're out. I've got the first couple lined up, so we're going to start on something literally about this high, then we're going to go to a curb, then I've got a ledge, and then another ledge, and then we're going to go to a rail that's below waist height, then we're going to go to a waist height rail, then we're going to go to a rail over waist height, then there's another rail which I'm not sure is skatable at the moment, but that one's even higher again. Then I think I've got like a metal block outside a building that's higher again, and then the last spot is something in the university, which is a really high ledge, which I've kind of done before, but I'm going to show you that clip later on in the video, because you guys can decide whether it counts or not. It's quite a few years ago. I do a back torque on it. I properly jump, both feet leave the floor at the same time, no hands touch anything, and I do grind it in a back torque, but the way it's done is kind of questionable. I wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't. It was actually in my 2019 part street navigation, I think it was 2019, which was all filmed in Plymouth, my hometown obviously, and it's sort of in the outro of that. Like I said, I do it, but it's very weird how it's done. So yeah, I'll let you guys have a little look at that later, and I personally don't think my jump has got any higher since then, and I'm only going to do Batnugans today because I want to keep it fair and like the same across the board. It's just going to be Batnugans only on the left side, just to sort of, yeah, like I say, to keep it fair and to keep it the same throughout the video. So yeah, quite looking forward to this one. It's going to be interesting. I am going to try and talk you guys through stuff along the way. So I think things that help me jump kind of high is the fact that I'm quite a slim build. I'm quite athletic. I weigh between 11.5 and 12 stone, which has been the same since I've been about 20. My weight never fluctuates. Got quite strong legs. Like when I did used to go to the gym, my legs were definitely the strong part. My upper body's not very great, but my legs definitely are. And again, I think it's just from years of skating and years of jumping onto high stuff. One thing that may sound a bit stupid, but that definitely helps me, is having loose and comfortable trousers on. If I feel restricted in any way, or I'm rolling up to something high to jump on and I'm trying to like adjust my trousers or pull up the crotch so it doesn't feel tight there, that just definitely restricts me, and it restricts my mind as well. That to me makes a big difference. I like to have loose fitting and very stretchy and flexible trousers. I know there's plenty of people out there that used to wear skin tight jeans and still jump on stuff twice as high as what I can. But for me personally, I like to have that loose clothing. That definitely helps. It's also a little bit of self-belief. If you look at something and tell yourself it's too high, it's going to feel too high. If you look at something and tell yourself you can do it, that automatically gives you, I think, double the chances of doing it. If you believe you can do it, then you've already set yourself up for a good mindset to make it happen. So I think believing in yourself and a good mindset before even doing it helps an awful lot. Obviously, if it's head height and you tell yourself you can do it, you're probably not going to do it. I mean, it depends who you are. Maybe Chris Farmer or Demetrius George, like, to me, they have got the highest jump in the game. Probably missing a few other people out, but yeah, Farmer and Demetrius are definitely up there. They're the first two that come to mind. So yeah, loose clothing, believing in yourself. For me, obviously, like being slim and quite strong and muscly down below helps. It's not all about having big muscles and being really strong. I don't have big chunky legs, but they are quite strong. It's about the explosive power. It's about sort of compressing and then very quickly decompressing, opening that muscle up and throwing yourself up as high as you can. That's what it's about. It's not about like a slow controlled jump. It's about compression and decompression, like opening those legs up and throwing yourself up. Obviously, you use your arms as a weight as well to get yourself up. So last night I actually watched quite a few videos of myself getting onto high things to sort of try and work out what it is I do, because it's automatic. I'm not sort of going through the notions in my head and trying to work out what I'm going to do step by step. I know how high I can jump and I make it happen. One other thing that's probably worth mentioning is you obviously want to warm up. You don't just want to jump onto something waist height for the first spot of the day. I mean, I may have done that in the last episode, doing the sweat stance on that rail. It was the first spot, but that wasn't stupidly high. It was kind of waist height, but it's definitely good to warm up. Make sure your legs have had a good stretch. Make sure the blood's flowing. You know, even things like making sure that you're with it. You know, you're not sleepy because you've been awake for half an hour. You want to be hydrated and yeah, like in a good frame of mind to skate and to get onto something high. So they're the first sort of crucial things that come to mind. I think things like the weight of your skates and stuff like that don't make a huge difference. They definitely are a factor, but like if someone's skates are 200 grams lighter or heavier than the other person's, I don't think that's enough of a reason or excuse to say, well, you can jump higher because your skates are this heavy. You know, it will make a slight difference, I think, but blanks aren't the lightest of skates and I can still get onto high stuff. So I don't think skate weight makes enough of a difference to sort of let that control whether you can jump high or not. I mean, things like if you've got metal frames and a full flat setup as opposed to a plastic frame with not a lot of meat on it and some little grind wheels, it's going to make a bit of a difference. But yeah, I don't think it's a key factor into to how high you can actually jump. So yeah, that is basically the aim of today. We've got a trusty tape measure so we can like measure out the spots and see what we're going from and what we're going to. So the first thing we're going to go to is about this high, which is, I don't know, about 3 inches. Like I said, I'll measure it anyway. And then the last spot that I've got planned is, I reckon it's 1.2 meters or roughly something like that. Without measuring it, I'm not sure, but it comes up to around just below my nipple, I reckon, like mid of my ribs. The only problem with the last spot is it is in the university and it is quite possible that I'll get kicked out. I'm not sure what the crack is with the term at the moment. I mean, it is summer, so maybe the students won't be about. That might be that might help me out a little bit. But if I do get kicked off the last spot, I'm just going to have to go there later on or tomorrow or later on in the week and sort of fill that last bit in, which is annoying because that's going to be the hardest one and that's where I really want to focus and spend the time. And the aim of today is to basically go until I'm defeated. I want to find what I cannot get up to. And I'll be honest, I don't think that ledge in the uni, I don't think I'm going to get on that one. Like the back talk I did was questionable. And the reason I did the back talk is because it was really, really almost impossible to get both feet up at the same time. So I think that is going to be my limit, but that's what I want to do today. I want to get to something that I can't get on. If I do manage to get onto that one at the uni, I have no idea where I'm going to go to next because it is insanely high. The only other thing as well is it did rain just before I started recording this. It stopped and it's dried very quickly, but it's looking a little bit grey out there, which is frustrating. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're just going to get stuck straight into it. So I'll see you guys at the first spot. All right, cool. We are at spot number 1 of the day, the lowest spot to start with. And we're in a beautiful little spot. If you know Plymouth, you'll probably recognise where we are. But yeah, here it is. Like I said, we're starting low. We're starting really low. So I'm gonna have to move a few of the rocks out of the way. And there are a few little weird joins. I'm not bothered about going the whole way from the top, although I probably will, because that'll just make it feel really fun. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty damn low. So yeah, I'll pop you guys on the floor, we'll measure up and we'll get stuck into it. Right, apologies about the wind. We are right by the water and it started to rain a little bit. Not good for the first spot. Anyway, let's measure this bad boy up. All right, 2 inches or 5.5 centimeters. I'm going to do it in both so we don't get confused. So yeah, pretty low to start with. Let's get it. All right, spot number 1 is done. Nice, easy one. Even though it's weird going down to something that low, because it's like an anti-jump. You actually can press to get down to it. So there's no jumping involved on this one, but like I said, I thought it'd be quite fun to start from real tiny and go all the way up. So that's spot number 1 done. 2 inches or 5.5 centimeters. Let's get to the next one. All right, so we got 2 spots in one here. We're going to do the higher of the 2 ledges here, and then we're going to go over to that one just beyond where the people are sat and do that one. So measure them up, see what we got. All right, this one is a grand total of 13 inches or 33 centimeters. Let's get it. All right, so I actually kind of had to leave that place. The guy let me do one grind on the lower one, and then I looked at doing the slightly higher one when they're all sat, and they power washed all the wax off, and there was like a container and stuff in the way. So I'll just have to find something else that's that in between size. But yeah, we got the second one up, which is cool. So yeah, on to the next one, something slightly higher. Just a quick one as well. I know a few of you guys on the channel are into your motors. A few of you commented on my Mercedes when I had it, and I have swapped it for this bad boy. Unfortunately, the Mercedes had a few problems that I was unable to fix. So we got a BMW 335i, which is a 3-litre petrol twin turbo. It's a convertible. I've put some big ass wheels on it, and it's got a pretty cool Pandem body kit. Just in case you guys wanted to see it, it's got a few nice bits. It's got like a carbon fibre steering wheel, and yeah, this is what we're cruising about in today. The van is still going, but this is my little summer toy at the moment, so we're going to spend a lot of time in this, unless we're going to sort of stay the night somewhere. Look at them rims. Okay, nothing special here. We're just using this one as a little step up to get to the next height. I'm going to measure this one up now and see what we got. All right, next little measure up. Let's see what we got. 20 inches, 52 centimeters. Let's get it. Alright, really not a good ledge, but it served its purpose. I came to this one to replace the one that I couldn't do earlier, where everyone was sat and I said that they pressure washed the wax off. It's about the same height, so yeah, it's done its job. The floor is horrible, really gritty. The ledge is really short and very rough on top. It's all very weathered by the sea, but yeah, it's done its job. We're around knee height at the moment, so I'm nowhere near struggling yet, but we are stepping our way up. So yeah, let's keep moving, get to the next one. Alright, so this was the next one. Don't worry, it's not that high on the top. I cannot jump that high. But the red car in the way a little bit. If I come off that drop side, I would not want to hit it. There is already a dent on the roof, which I have not caused, I promise. I'm going to pop inside quickly and see if they can move it. If not, I'll have to leave this one out as well. All right, what a result. The lovely lady is going to come out and move her car so I can get on it. And she literally said that someone has already jumped on her roof and dented it, being parked there. So not very nice, but yeah, she's going to move the car. What a legend. All right. Coming in for the measurement. So I'll be jumping around there. 36 inches or 93 centimeters. Let's get it. Getting some mad love from the Firkin doghouse. All right, cool. Got that one second go, which I'm pretty happy with. One jump came off this side and then just did it. Pretty dirty. Drop's not very nice. Floor's not very nice. This is like the worst. But yeah, we got it done. Let's go to something higher. Well, that was really cool. I just went back into the haberdashery shop to tell the woman that I'm all done if she wanted to put her car back. literally came out and said, "Did you get it?" And then watched the little clip back and said it was really cool. So really nice of her. Yeah, the next spot, I'm not sure if the scaffolding's going to be there still. There was like some boarded off area of it that stopped it being skatable, but we'll go and find out. It's literally 5 minutes away. All right, unfortunately, and as I suspected, the scaffolding is still up. As you can see, that bit of wood butts right up to the rail, making it impossible to do. It's been there for about 3 years, which is quite annoying. I have done this rail before in a Batnugan. Would have been cool to do this one today because it is quite high. It is also pretty similar to the one that I just did, the drop rail, but it is definitely higher. I'll try and find the clip of this one. I'm pretty sure I know where it is, so I'll chuck it in there if I can find it. If not, I do apologise. But yeah, let's measure this one up and get on to the next one. All right, as I said, we're going to go for the measure up anyway, seeing as we've done this one before. Roughly where I jump on, let's have a look. 45 inches or 113 centimetres. So that's 6 inches higher than the drop rail that I just did. All right, I'm just having a quick breather and taking in this beautiful view of the marina and all the boats. Just realised something. I've just measured that drop rail up and it's over 120 centimetres high, which is 1.2 metres. And at the start of the video, I estimated that the last spot was going to be 1.2 metres high. So it just goes to show that I am way off with my estimations. It'd be really interesting to find out what that ledge at the uni is, which is the last spot and the highest spot of the day. So could even be around 160 centimetres, over 1.5 meters tall, but that just seems absurd. We'll find out when we get there. All right, really unfortunate. One of the higher rails that I was going to do today is completely blocked off. I've just found out there's an Ollie Murs and Take That concert on. Woohoo! So yeah, not going to be doing this one. I have done it before and I know where the clip is of this one, so it's going to go in now. You'll see that one up here somewhere. And I'm going to measure up regardless because this is definitely one of the higher ones that I've done. All right, just going to do a quick measure up. Like I said, we've done this one before. 114 centimetres, 45 inches, so not far off the old one to be fair. All right, really unfortunate about the high rail. There was also another backup one around the corner that I had in mind, and that one is a no-go as well. There's so many people about, there's loads of equipment for the gig and stuff, so a bit annoying. I've got an idea of one that I can hit before the ender, so let's go and have a look, see if we can hit that one up. Okay, we got this short and sweet windowsill ledge, but it's definitely a high one. It's probably quite hard to tell without seeing me stood next to it, and it's going to be quite a short grind. It's going to be kind of difficult because I've got to really time it well for getting in and back out. But yeah, we'll measure up. I'll stand next to it so you can see it with my skates on. We'll try and get it done. All right, so as I said, it's quite a high one. My waist is here, so we're quite a bit above. Obviously I've got the skates on, which affects the height as well. So we are coming in at, a bit windy for it, 48 inches or 121 centimetres. Let's get it. Right, well, as you guys just saw and hopefully heard, I'm not meant to be skating that. I did check around the front, thought the building was empty. It's obviously not. The guy's upstairs working and I put a little dent in his windowsill, so he's not too happy. I mean, it's not his, but yeah, I get it. So I'm gonna leave that one. I have done that one before. God knows where the clip will be, so I won't be able to put that one in. But that one was quite a good height. I sort of gave it 2 jumps, was kind of getting up there, and that was impeccable timing. Just as I jumped, he walked around the corner. It's like he planned it. But yeah, we'll crack on. I'll try and find something a similar height than that. At least I've measured it up and know roughly where it is. And yeah, go to something higher. All right, we've definitely got a good contender. My nipple's there, the ledge is here. So yeah, pretty high this one. .48 inches or 121 centimetres. So yeah, we're definitely getting up there now. Let's see if we can get on it. All right, got there on the end. That one was a serious struggle. That is basically my max jump. It feels like, I feel like I've peaked the height that I can go to. Probably took about 10 minutes to get done properly. Landed it legitimately about 6 times, and I landed it 3 times where I was happy with the landing and it didn't look too unstylish. So I got a view from the front, a view from the back, and a super slow-mo. What I'm going to do is actually, after the session, we're back home, we're going to go through that together, properly assess what my legs, my arms, my core, and my body are doing to get up that high. Like I said at the start of the video, I'm not entirely sure, and I'm not that good at explaining the techniques I do to get on this stuff. So I think it'd be quite useful to go through that together and see what's going on. But yeah, that one was really, really difficult. I'm glad I got it. As you guys saw, it rained very, very lightly. So there was like a little layer of water on top of the box. I went to jump for one, messed it up. I put my hand there to push myself away so it didn't hit my rib. My hand slipped on top of the box and I tapped my rib on it. Didn't hurt too bad, but definitely didn't need it. Now that I've stopped, it is a little bit tight breathing. The adrenaline of doing the trick obviously got me through, so that's fine. I don't think I've damaged it, but it was definitely unnecessary. But either way, I'm really glad to get it. I do need like a little rest and a warm down. What I'm actually going to do is go to the final highest spot tomorrow after work, partly because I want to rest my rib a bit, partly because it looks like it's going to absolutely tip it down, and I've also got a meal out for my dad's birthday later, so I just want to sort of relax a little bit before that. It'll also give me a bit of a fighting chance, I think, because my legs will be a bit fresher, and I'm worried about that one. I genuinely am. I know it's higher than this. I can't quite remember how much higher because I haven't been there for a good couple of years. There is a tiny, tiny incline bank going up to it, but I don't think it's enough to make much of a difference. I reckon I'm going to get there and question myself how I ever got on it, even on a sketchy back torque. I reckon it's going to be over my nipple realistically, but yeah, we'll find that out tomorrow. Also think I might have miscalculated one of the measurements earlier, because this one is like, I think I said 123 or 124 centimeters tall, and I think I said that the high drop rail, which I couldn't skate unfortunately today, was about that high as well, and it's definitely lower. So I think I got the inches of the chrome one right, but I think I got the centimeters a bit wrong. So whatever, I'll go through that later anyway, and I'm going to put the little tally all the way through the video of the heights that we've done throughout, just so we can sort of keep tabs as to how high I've jumped and what we've got on. But yeah, really stoked to get that one. Annoying that I had a little rib tickle, but it is what it is. Looking forward to looking at it in slow-mo and going through it. So yeah, I'm going to go home and rest. You guys won't have to wait because it's YouTube. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the end spot tomorrow. All right, boom, just like that, you join me on the next day. So I've been at work today, I've just finished, I've had a little bit of food and come straight out. I'm just walking around the uni. I had a little look at the ledge and security walked past. I didn't have my skates on, so everything's fine. But I'm just doing a little lap to look around because there's some new buildings, so there could be some new skate spots. But it's high. Don't know if it's quite as high as I remember, but it's high. It's gonna be a challenge. Also, my rib is not feeling too good, and I've also cut my hip where I've smashed off that box a couple of times, but I think I'm still gonna give it a go. It does have, it's not like a launch, but it does have a little bit of a gradient on the floor, which is gonna aid you to get up there. So after I've walked around and let the security disappear, I'm going to have another look, because if I think in any way that that little incline is going to aid me to get up there, then I don't think it's a very fair challenge. Like I said yesterday on that last spot, 121 centimeters, I felt like I'd maxed out there. That was really, really difficult to get on. So yeah, I'll have a quick walk around. We'll go back to the spot, we'll have a little look at it, and we'll go from there. All right, I've got the skates on. There's a couple problems. So first of all, I haven't warmed up. Obviously I've just come from work, so not ideal doing this with cold and unstretched muscles, but it is what it is. Second problem is security's just walked past me with my skates on. I'm obviously not doing anything wrong yet, but I've been skating here for so long that some of them even recognise my face, which isn't ideal. It is what it is. Like I said, I've skated here my whole life, so yeah, over all the years and all the times getting kicked out, they definitely know this face now, which is unfortunate for him. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to go for it. I'm just gonna put some wax on it. I mean, I don't have much time to waste, so I'm just gonna chuck you guys on the floor, see what we can do, and then I'll sort of discuss whether I think it counts after, because I like the launch and stuff up to it. But yeah, you guys can make a bit of judgment on that as well. Let's just get over there and see if we can do it. Alright, going to be completely honest, it feels all but impossible. There were a couple where my torque slide foot kind of got on, but my body weight was so far off that it was never going to go anyway. I said about the self-belief thing and like telling yourself you can get on it. I've been doing that and I'm not getting on it. So it's one of those, it's insanely high. I haven't measured it yet, but I can feel that it's massively higher than yesterday's last one. I reckon it's like 10 centimeters higher maybe. I might try and like measure up the other blocks and see if I can find something in between, but this doesn't feel like it's happening. Again, I'm quite looking forward to watching the back torque clip again, because it's really weird technique how I do it. I do it, but yeah, the technique is definitely questionable. We can have a little look at that at the end of the video. But yeah, I'm struggling with that. Ribs hurting a little bit. I don't think it's anything to do with that. I think it's just really fucking high. And as you can see, it's got that like very gentle launch up to it, which I don't feel like is doing anything. Because of the angle of it, it's not like it's shooting me, how can I explain it on the cam? It's not like the ramp is here and I'm going onto the ledge. It's like 90 degrees to it, so it's really not doing anything, I don't think. So yeah, I'm gonna have a quick measure up of the one I was just trying, and then I'm gonna measure the other ones and see if there's something a little bit in between. Alright, so this bad boy is 51 inches or 130 centimeters. So yeah, that's 9 centimeters higher than yesterday, which is about that. I mean, that is a massive amount when you're already sort of jumping at your max amount. So yeah, gonna quickly have a little look around, see if any of them are in between the two, maybe like 5 centimeters higher, even like an inch higher, it's still higher. So I'll have a quick look around to see if there's anything. This one is 49 inches or 125 centimeters, so it is in between. I'm going to give this one a few goes. Alright, security's coming round. I might have got away with it, we'll see. I've actually done a few that I kind of count, but I'd like to just get on top of one and come out fakey. But I think some of the other ones have counted, so this might be the decider whether I carry on trying. We'll have to give up, we'll find out in a sec. It's my lucky day, depending which way you look at it, because my legs are dead. I'm going to try 10 more, see if we can get legit on one and come out fakey. But I kind of think some of the other ones counted, they're not going to look great, but I think I was on and off properly. So 10 more hits. Have 3 more goes, because that's what I've got left out of 10. Give it my absolute all, but struggling. None of them have been fully on and sliding. It's a really sharp, fresh material, and it's absolutely chewed my skates up. I'll show you in a sec. Yeah, 3 more, see if we can go. Come on. Oh. All right, God knows how that looked. Probably absolutely terrible. I mean, it's high, it's really damn high. I'm just going to show you my skates quickly. I think this might be not the problem, but like it's definitely not helping. So the ledge is super sharp and it's just cutting in every time. So it's kind of like it doesn't want to slide. So obviously I've not watched any of those clips back yet. Not sure what any of them look like. I gave it a damn good go. Probably jumped to that about 40 times. The one that I tried before, the higher one, I could just sort of tell, like, you just get that sort of feeling when you know you sort of hit your limit. But again, I gave it a damn good go. I'm happy though. I've definitely reached the limit. And once I watch this clip back, I'll be able to tell if this one counts or the last one that we did yesterday counts. So yeah, legs are like this. I mean, I'm glad I got to give it a good go. Could have got kicked out after being here for 2 minutes, so at least I've kind of got to complete the challenge. And I've definitely, maxed my legs out, let's put it that way. So I'll catch up with you guys when we're home. We'll go through the footage, we're going to assess the slow-mo from yesterday, and we're going to watch the back talk that I did on the high one and just chat about the challenge. Yo, so I am back after the high jump challenge. My legs are not feeling dead, nor are they feeling sore, but it does feel like I have got concrete blocks in my shoes. So I just walked down the shop, thought I'd just take a slow walk down there, and my feet were literally just getting ahead of themselves. I could feel like my feet just ploughing into the floor. So I had to like take a step back and just like slow my pace down. But my feet just feel really, really heavy. It's quite a weird feeling because I've never had this before, nor have I ever gone out and tried to completely max my jump out 2 days in a row. So God knows how to be feeling tomorrow, but yeah, currently they are feeling like complete concrete blocks. It's quite funny. So I'm really happy with how the challenge went. I achieved what I wanted to, which is max my jump out. And I'm really pleased with the different heights that I found obstacles to get on. So like the last 2 ledges that I skated in the university, I failed on getting onto the highest one, and I found that one that was 5 centimeters lower. Now, I've watched the clips back. I can't really work out whether I should count them or not. None of them did I do like a fairly long grind and come off fakie. There is one where I come off fakie, but I'm on it for like a split second. Like I said, it doesn't help that the ledge was quite sharp. My backslide plate and my H-block on my frame was just biting into it, so that didn't help. But I don't think that's made enough of a difference to whether I could actually get on top or not. I'll play the 3 best ones that I did on that one. I'm really interested to see what you guys think of it. My body weight isn't dead on top, nor is it right on the side. It's somewhere kind of in between. And you can clearly see that the front foot, the torque foot, is a lot more on than the back foot, like the following foot. So I think on all 3 of these, you see the torque get on and the back one's just kind of not quite there. So yeah, I really don't know whether to count this or not. But still, I know what I cannot get up to. I know what I can just about get up to, and now I know what I can definitely get up to. So yeah, you guys can have a little look at them. I'm interested to see what you think of it. But like I said, I gave that one my best shot possible. So I've got the heights down here written down. I'm not really going to bother with the first load because they don't really matter. As you know, we started on 2 inches or 5.5 centimeters. And then the one that I couldn't get on was 130 centimeters or 51 inches. That's where I failed. I then found the one just around the corner that was 5 centimeters lower. That one's 125 centimeters or 49 inches. That's the one that I'm a little bit questionable on. Not sure whether it quite counts, but I did give that one a really good go. Then the last one that I did yesterday where I hit my ribs was 121 centimeters or 48 inches. I'm definitely counting that one. I get on top of it properly. I come out fakie, I do slide a little bit, and my body weight is where it should be. So what we're going to do now is watch that one back in super slow-mo, pardon me, and I'm going to assess exactly what my body is doing to get that high. So I'm going to watch it on the iPad. You guys will see it up on the screen. So yeah, I'm approaching it. I'm skating like not fast or slow, just like an intermittent speed. And just before I jump, that's the point where I crouch my body right way down. You see my butt go right down to the floor, my legs completely compressed, and then as I jump, my legs completely open, they decompress, and my whole core and body basically stretch completely out. So I'm going to play it again. So I'm coming up, moderate speed, bit in between, I'm fairly crouched, and then just as I go to jump, my whole body goes down, and there you go, my whole body straightens out. You see my core, my legs and everything go almost completely straight. And then as I jump, my legs lift off the floor. The second they lift, you see them tuck up and come under me. So I'm going to watch it one more time. Coming up, in between speeds, I'm slightly crouched, and then just before I jump, the whole body squats down and then straightens out like that, and then leg stuck under, I get on top, and a nice controlled jump off. So there you go. You can see in slow-mo exactly what my body's doing. So that is what I've kind of assessed from it. I talked through the start of what I think I do to jump high. I talked about other little things that help. We're now going to watch the back torque, which is on the university ledge that I failed on. Now, like I mentioned, the technique of this is very, very questionable. Both feet leave the floor at the same time. I jump, my hands don't aid me up there, nothing else aids me up there. So technically, I jump, I grind near enough the whole thing, and I grab it, but just watch it. It's really weird. Like, the foot tucks up under, the other foot kind of dabs the wall and then comes up. Like I said, it's a really, really late grab. So I come up under, and it's really late. So I'll watch that once more. I'll put it in slow-mo. I'm just going to pause and sort of drag through it. So yeah, I'm rolling up. I'm crouched right down. Big jump. So like the torque foot goes up under. And there, at that point, my foot's kind of dangling, and then I bring it up. The grind itself is great. Not a good landing, but it doesn't really matter. Like I said, this is quite an old clip. It's 5 years old maybe. But technically, I do it. There's nothing aiding me up there apart from my legs and my body. No hands are involved. There's no ramp. It's just a very, very questionable technique. But you saw me fail at the back Nugan on it. My feet weren't even quite getting up there. So, interested again to see what you guys think of that one. It kind of counts. It's just sloppy and a very, very strange way of getting up there. So yeah, I guess that's it. My legs are feeling like concrete. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. That's episode 19. Episode 20, we're going to abandoned island. I'm going to get on a kayak, take a little pirogue out there, find stuff to skate. It's going to be sort of a celebratory episode because we've hit 20, which is going to be a milestone in my eyes. So yeah, episode 19, how high can I jump? Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, leave a little comment, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon. All my details are down below for my socials. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.